Your standard Nugs.
These are not your standard Nugs. What are you talking about?
These are exotic Nugs.
These are exotic Nugs. Come over to my house, we gonna have Mickey D's. What? You know how that person said that they stopped watching our videos because we just get on here and ramble? Are you ready for that? We do have an aim, but we're never scripted. Like we just came up with an idea and you are along for this ride. Honestly, I'm like 50-50 on this idea, but Eric's 100% in, so...
This is a great idea.
The idea is this. Eric found a recipe online for Katsudon. If you don't know about Katsudon, there's another video where I spaz out about it. It's a great sweet meat treat. But we are going to destroy it today with a recipe that includes McDonald'S McNuggets.
Some Nugs.
We're gonna put some Nugs in the microwave. This recipe is all based in the microwave. But what we have to do to start Katsudon, because don means that it's on top of rice, we're gonna pre-make our rice and get it going before we go out to buy the Nugs. So I'm gonna get the rice going. So a little tour of the kitchen. Where does the rice live? Where is the rice?
This is exciting content.
The rice lives down here.
I actually really like this plastic container, dude.
The container.
Like the rice can't escape.
Pretty good. Yeah, so we got that, and we purchased a 2-kilo bag of rice at the store, and that it fits exactly in here. So we just pour a whole bag of rice in here. I'm gonna give you all the facts. All right. You got your rice cup thing. At the Hyakuen shop, you can purchase these little cups. They are enough for 2 people.
So that's 1 full cup of rice.
Yes, this is a full cup of rice, and it serves both me and Eric.
Wait, what's going on here? What are you doing here, Mrs. Exact?
Is that you know how there's like Captain Slow? I need like a Mrs. Exact, like something like that. Yes, I level it off because that's important to me.
Hold on, let's get a look at this. Look at how perfect that is. That is very nice. How many grains of rice is in there? Do you know exactly off the top of your head?
About 4,000. Pour it in the thing. Now we're gonna get even more of my OCD on camera. No judging how I cook rice, all right? So got a little bit of water in there. People will say that the bag says it's like wash-free rice, or you don't need to wash it.
Yeah.
That's not true. I don't trust that, and I've eaten rice at people's houses who believe that, and I'll tell you right now, your rice was not good.
It's like you don't have to wash it as much. You know what I mean?
So I do a squish and a rinse. Pour.
You can see that the water is a little bit milky.
Yeah, you get that milkiness. What that's gonna turn into when you cook it, if you cook it in there, is kind of like a congealedness on the outside of your rice. What you're doing is getting all of that possible congeal off of your rice. So, see, it's still cloudy. That's after 2. I do 3. And I think that's just because of Saturday morning cartoon. Schoolhouse Rock.
3 is the magic number.
Magic number. Okay, and then you're gonna do the 3rd one, and yeah, we're all gonna go, wow, still looks cloudy. It totally does, but 3 is the magic number there, and then 3, we just did 1, 2,
and now it's pretty clear.
And a 3rd one, because we all just learned what the magic number is. 3. And I pour it all the way out.
It's good science, it works.
Yep, it works.
How come when I make my rice, it's better than when you make rice?
Actually, I would hand it off to you because Eric knows like the magic line number. So I am seriously.
I just eyeball it every time. I don't know what I'm doing.
Sweet. He's gonna eyeball it.
I don't know. I just look at it and you go, okay, that's near the 1, kind of. I put a little more in there. Like that. That's how I do it.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know which one of the ones to work towards, so I just kind of.
It says, look at the kanji, son.
I don't know. Read that kanji. All right. How long are we? Do we just cook it straight up, or do you want?
Yeah, we're gonna cook it straight up.
Okay. All right. Ideally, you let it soak for an hour before it starts cooking, and that makes the rice better. But it's kind of late in the day. We're gonna eat soonish, so we have to go to the grocery store, and then we have to go pick up them Nugs.
have supermarkets very close to our house. Like the major supermarkets that you could buy everything you want at are at least a 20-minute walk away. But within a 10-minute walk is this grocery store, which I would say is between a Don Quixote and a convenience store. It's very snug in there. There are a lot of people. They all have carts, and they probably shouldn't have carts. And it just feels more intense than a grocery store should be. We do not come to this grocery store often because of that fact. But I don't feel like walking the 20 minutes for a few items. So we're gonna go into the craziness that is Ozeki. We don't even have to go inside, dude. Onions are out here.
That's on the list?
Yep, onions is on the list. So we need one of these. It's it's gonna be 150 yen after tax. So that's pretty hefty onion too.
How
do you test the goodness of the onion?
You gotta take a bite.
Oh, I'm glad the mask is on, because I thought about getting your goat, and then I was like, oh, take off the mask, never mind. That saved me from looking like a dumbass.
What else do we need?
We also need soup stock granules. So that's going to be something that we go in here and really look for. I have never purchased this. I've gotten bouillon cube-esque type things. People who cook, he doesn't know what that is, but I've gotten those here. I don't know about these granules. We're gonna find out about those. That's the only other thing we need, so I don't see it out here. Would be great if it was out here and we didn't have to go into the store, but we have to go into the store. All right, well, Ozeki doesn't look like it's really busy right now, but it's been nuts to butts up in here, and it's just too much.
It's like one lady.
Yeah, it's one lady. I have so much space. I could like kick at her and she can't like do anything about it or whatever. I don't know. She could do things about it. But we got our items that we came for, which is the soup stock. It's just some granules in a little bag. And obviously we got our onion from outside. So we're going to pay for these items. We also got some tiny little drinks. So we're going to pay for these items now and not steal them because good citizens. Permanent residency.
You know, when we first came to Japan, it kind of surprised me that everybody bagged their own groceries. You know what I mean? I don't think about it anymore, but...
I actually prefer it now, because when I watch somebody pack a bag wrong, I feel the compulsion to repack the bag, and usually the compulsion wins and I repack the bag somewhere else. I'm sorry to all those people who don't know how to pack bags properly, but... gotta do that.
Side potato, I did it.
We got the Nugs. We're back to the house. Gotta get us a microwave. Alright, we are working with a recipe that you found on Soda News, and it'll be linked below if you really feel the need to do this to yourself. Let's just make sure we got all the ingredients before we start down this road. Sugar, soup stock, soy sauce, water comes out of the tap, sliced onions, which I already took care of. We got them Nugs, we have an egg, and the rice is in the cooker. So we have all the ingredients here. This should not make a meal. I don't know. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is take our sugar, our soup stock, and soy sauce and water and mix them together. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
You have your quantities all translated and everything?
Mildly. Most of them tell me in tablespoons or grams, which are the things I like to work in, so that works out pretty good. Alright, so sugar, we need 1 tablespoon. We have 1 tablespoon. There goes. Then the soup stock, it says 3 grams. Just zero that bad boy out. You are ready to gram.
You and your scales, man.
I don't open packages without scissors anymore.
Same. I love scissors. They're so choice.
So the next one is soy sauce, and soy sauce needs 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. Man, I thought I got a... Come on. Teaspoon. Which one of these is a teaspoon? It doesn't say. It just says 5 and 2.5. This is half a teaspoon. Let's roll with that. So that's okay. Half a teaspoon is 2.5. Okay, so we've got our soy sauce. So 2 of these. And 2. And then the next one is water, and water was 4 tablespoons. I learned this trick. If you bring this thing close to the faucet, it's a lot easier. Instead of like, I feel like I didn't learn that until I was an adult. Like, the proximity of effort or like likelihood that you're going to mess up. So it says that we need to mix all that up. Then you add 20 grams of onions. And Eric was eyeballing the thinner ones. So I'm gonna go thinner. Onions are one of the best things about Katsudon. Okay, then saran wrap over the top.
Is that a kyde instruction, or is that something they told you to do?
They told me to do it. I'm not
Oh, wow.
kydeing any of this. You're out of Katie's world. All I use is the toaster oven, sir. Alright, we got our onions. They're soaking up our soy sauce mixture, our sweet soy sauce soup stock mixture. And it says on 500 watts for 1 minute.
When does the egg get involved?
Soon.
Well, hold on a second. 500 watts.
Yeah, we're between here, so it's 700 watts for less than a minute.
Or 170 watts for like many more minutes. Is that how does this work
We're
like
doing
that?
this with the quickness. Alright, next up is the Nugs.
Oh!
Those Nugs are out.
It smells really strong in here though, like the soy sauce.
Nugs.
I don't smell no nugs. Why don't you tell people about our wicked deal we got on our nugs?
Yeah, the deal right now at McDonald's, not getting sponsored, is 100. 15 nugs for about 400 yen. That's not a deal in America. A deal in America is like $2 for 40. like that's America.
Oh, okay. So you don't think this is super cheap? I was like, wow, that's really cheap.
I think it's super cheap for Japan.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's super cheap for America.
I honestly don't know the average nug to yen ratio. Alright, so yeah, it smells like cooked soy sauce intensely.
Okay, yeah, and our onions are probably pretty soft. The next thing it says, place the nugs on top of the onions and pour the whisked egg over.
Now this is classy.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting real classy now.
Didn't know I would have to reuse this, so here's hoping.
You could always use a new one.
Try to save the earth here. Probably shouldn't be eating nugs. We gotta watch out when we open the microwave. I gotta immediately stab it with the fork because the cellophane just went whoosh down onto the liquid, and that was a very scary thing. So I gotta be ready to stab when we come back at this. All right. So I'm gonna do 1.5 minutes at 700. That's how you microwave them nugs. All right, it's time to stab. We might be a little late. Oh no.
Whoa, it exploded.
Danger.
It actually smells alright.
Looks alright too. I mean, it looks like the picture. Look at all this popping off here.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. This doesn't look too bad.
Okay, well, it's a good thing you think that. Yeah, just like that.
It's good, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Chop it up a bit. And you basically just want to flatten it out so that your Mcnuggets Nugdon is looking good. I'm using the rice scooper for this. That feels weird. Okay, I'm gonna push it out that way. Wow. Looks good. I mean, for what it is.
I have to say, you did a pretty amazing job with this. You made one at a time, and that was really nice. And watching you do the second one and seeing what you had improved on from the first one and how much smoother.
What did I improve on?
Your saran wrapping and like everything.
Yeah.
Like you got better. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
It was nice to watch that.
When I noticed that this was all a microwaving recipe, I got a lot happier and sadder all at the same time. Like at first I was like, well, the microwaving will make the cooking situation a whole lot easier, but it also might make it grosser. So a little bit of a mixed bag there. Show people your teishoku.
I'm sorry.
I made you.
We've got
I gotta
teishoku.
turn it around. Because the French fries, you gotta present the French fries. This is teishoku style.
The teishoku is like a set menu. So I've got a tiny little Coke, like this little guy here, and then this is a tiny little thing of fries.
These are like 30-minute-old fries.
Which means they're terrible because we were discussing a French fry from McDonald's has a half-life of like a minute and a half. You know what I mean? So like, oh god, they're terrible. They're really bad because like you're right, the oil gets all weird about it. But anyway, this isn't a complaint in the video about McDonald's fries. It could be, but we've got our dishes and we each have got one of these. And like we said before, there are how many? 5 nugs.
Yep, 5 nugs.
Onions.
Egg.
Rice. Okay.
Soy sauce.
Let's get a nug.
Gotta stab a nug. How do you stab a nug?
Katsunugs? McKatsunug?
Katsudon.
McKatsunug. Is that how we're going to brand this? All right. To the microwave?
To the microwave, and to a very surprising insistence from you that we do this. I am shocked that you wanted to do this, so here we go.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's actually okay.
And you know how you want like a crispy chicken nugget? You're not supposed to have crispy with Katsudon. So I saw it, I was like, oh crap, that kind of looks mushy, but it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah, it's actually okay.
What the fuck?
I would almost say that the soy sauce flavor is a little bit too strong.
You could tweak your sauces.
It could use probably a tad more sugar. Maybe a tad less soy sauce.
So by a tad, you mean a teaspoon, because those are the only measurements I'm working with right now.
But yeah, dude, it's actually not trash. I thought it was going to be really bad.
I would serve this to people. I would feel like, yeah, I'm going to make Katsudon. And they'd be like, what's this? And they'd be like, just eat it! And they'd be like, no, it's pretty good. And I'd be like, it's Nugs.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. McDonald's should start serving this. This would be the best thing on the menu. And it could be that we use the soy sauce that's like that's used for like that breakfast egg stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you had like a different type of soy sauce, it might be a little less like strong on the soy sauce flavor or whatever. But that would be my only observation. But for a first go, like with the ingredients that we have, I'm very impressed. Gourmet shit right here, man. Much better than the fries.
I want to try more exotic Nugs recipes.
It could be a whole series.
Yeah.
It could be a whole series of stuff. So, anybody that is planning on doing this, you should let us know how it goes.
Yeah,
just drop into some comments or whatever, or hit us on the social medias and stuff, and just be like, we tried it and we think blah, blah, blah. Because I think you can get most of these ingredients basically like worldwide.
Nugs might be hard to come by.
But yeah. Let us know if you guys give it a try, what you think of it. And like I said, we'll link the Sora News, I think is where I saw it. Somebody I think linked it to me on the Discord, on our Discord. I think that's how I came across it.
So we get all our content.
Basically. So I'll link to the recipe down in the description. And other than that,
we busy at work.
That's an old callback. Nobody will know what that means.
That is. But yeah, I do. There was something that I wanted to say. I really thought that I was wasting a lunch. And now I feel like I'm really having a fun lunch.
For sure. So, yeah, this is good. So anyway, hit us up on our social medias and stuff, and like and subscribe and hit the bell, and leave us a comment on the video because that helps the algorithm. And I think
enjoy your nugs.
Yeah, enjoy your nugs.
Now that I've got permanent residency, is it okay that I steal? Because I mean, like, you were supposed to be the good person until you got it, so we should leave, right?
You do, dude. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and that bell and share with all your friends and argue about Nugs in the comments.